I'm on, but I'm just saying the fact that I was, guys, sorry, I'm late. I'm telling you, when I tell you, I said, man, now remember y'all, I went live last night, only 4 people was on. It's cool. I said, man, where is oh, the phone holder that you asked can you hold? That I be, using all the time. He should go, oh, I broke it. My phone did not want to clip on here. Ooh, one person like, so guys, welcome. Sorry I'm late. My mother broke my phone case thing. I don't know how she did it. If y'all watched me last night, I said, I let my mother hold it. She wanted to hold it. And when I went to get it, she broke it. So, sorry guys. And sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late. Somebody just gave me a heart. Who was that? That was you. Oh, that was my daughter. Hi, owners. Hey, girl. Hey. So, yeah, guys. Sorry, I'm late. So sorry. And then my brother decided to bring my sister-in-law over here for her birthday today. I'm like, well, you could at least let know. See, I told y'all people love coming over here because they know they're gonna have a good time. But hi, everybody. 2 people on. Hi, y'all. I know one of them is my daughter. She on. Who is the other person? Where you from? Oh, I got so many new subscribers from that Rihanna video. Look, guys. Even though I know it's saying 0 people on, but I know if nobody else on, my daughter on. So y'all know how they be doing your girl. Y'all know that's a lie. But so I was sitting on that video for months. For months, guys. So the fact that I said, well, let me put this video out. And there's so many other videos. Hi, Sky. Hi, Roy. Hi, it's your girl. I like that name, girl. Y'all know my favorite word is girl. Girl, bye. Boy, bye. Yeah, I was sitting that video for a long time, like literally the winter time. I was sitting on that video. I did that video. I had a cold. Down here in the kitchen because I was, scrolling, and it was late at night. I was upstairs. Everybody sleep. I so happened saw her. I went on the girl who I follow. I think her name is Christine. I added her somewhere inside the comments because somebody said she was so beautiful, and yes, she is very gorgeous. And I said, no, they didn't. No, she did not use these black girls, natural hair girls, for bull crap. I remember getting out the bed. I had a cold. I even took off of work. I remember getting out the bed, coming out in the kitchen and recording that video about Rihanna. And it was, if y'all listen to it, natural hair is all sound the same because my voice was so gone. Every time I said natural hair, I would say natural hair. So I took it out. Every time I said natural hair, I took it out, put it back in, and I record. Of course, I just recorded it one time and just kept putting it in when I said natural hair. That's why y'all heard me saying natural hair like that. But hey, the fact that I was sitting on that and that thing got me so many subscribers. Oh, thank you. It needed to be said. It needed to be said. Y'all know, let me tell y'all something. If I say anything about a celebrity, it's the truth. Because guess what? I was one who was a huge fan. My day ones, y'all know, it all started with Michael Jackson. Being a huge fan of Michael Jackson. Growing up in the projects. eating cereal Saturday mornings. You know, my brothers and we. Let me tell you, just hearing Michael Jackson. What did Michael Jackson look through the mailbox? You know, the kitchen. You living in projects. The kitchen door, the back door is in the kitchen, and the kitchen table is next to the back door, right? And me and my brothers just used to fan out over thank you, thank you, and thank y'all. Yeah. I wanted to get something different. And she was trying to get I ain't want no, I said, I'll take these little light. No, I hate them sideburns. Ew, I hate them. But I said I can deal with these. But thanks to everyone. But yeah, so I was a huge fan of Celebrity World. Anybody can get. They no more. No, I used to go to concerts. If y'all here from day one, y'all know who a concert I ain't missed was Mary J. Blige and that old demon seed Jay-Z. And that's doing everything in his power to not get that boy a blood test. The fact that he's fighting charges, not new charges up against him. Just demonic. Just demonic. Just evil. And like I said in one of my lives, I'm telling y'all, if y'all miss one of my lives, y'all miss a lot. And Beyonce's supposed to be so much of girl power. Girl power. I'm all for the black one. I'm all for the white. I mean, I'm all for the women empowerment as a whole. You know, and she can't go with the black woman no more because we all know she ain't trying to be black. Ain't nothing about her want to be black. But I'm all for women as a whole empowerment. She would tell her husband to do the right thing, but I mean, she's a witch, so. But yeah, I got so much other videos, y'all, that I just got. Let me tell y'all something. Anybody here that's a Taurus? Who's a Taurus? Who is here that's a Taurus? There's people who haunting, but nobody's saying if they're Taurus. Let me tell you something about Tauruses. When we chill, we be chilling. We be chilling. And I know I got to do so much better. I got 5 videos. And this is what my daughter told me. She said, Ma, you got to stop. You will stop editing one and just go to another one and start. She said, complete that one first. And then go and finish that. And then put that out, add the pictures and add the clips and stuff. And then come and do the other one. So I'll be back and forth. Y'all, I'm not used to this social media. Y'all been here since day one. And y'all know. This is not my thing. What the heck was that? Yeah, y'all. There's some trash I ain't take out again. But and the people who've been following me since day one, y'all know when I say it's some trash I ain't take out again. I've been holding on to some trash. I was talking about some nets in my home, had some glue things up, and they came and took my trash the next day or 2 days later. My trash run on a Friday. They came and took it on a Tuesday. Put it like that. But hi, y'all. It's only showing me 2 people on. Come on, and 4 likes. So I know it's more people on. Y'all miss me? I got some stuff. How many you say? 4, 5. I only see 4 likes and 2 people on. They be doing me dirty. And I know I have 8 every time I end my live. Well, not last night because last night I went like randomly like 4 in the morning. No, like 1 in the morning. But let me tell y'all something. They be doing me dirty. But every time I end my live, I be having like 80 strong. So I know and I know all y'all, the whole 80 is not for me. I know that it's the demon seeds of the world. It's the demonic demon seeds of the world. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke all evil demonic spirits that's watching right now. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Y'all, we living in some crazy, crazy times. And I had posted a short. Well, last night I talked about Charles Kirk and Charlie Kirk, and I did a short. The guy that I posted for a short, he was right on. Oh my goodness, he was right on. It's not about it's pretty much about evil and good. And let me tell you something. And that man did not deserve to die just because it's so many things that I did not agree with him. But I didn't say I hated him. Like, we can agree to disagree. I'm eating a whole scarf job. And we can agree to disagree. I wasn't, that man did not deserve to die. And no liberal did it. So, y'all already know. Y'all already what's the deal. America. And like I was saying last night, I was trying to say last night, I was so sleepy. I just was scrolling before I went to sleep and was just seeing all these black people. I'm like, come on, people. Oh, it's not my problem. It is your problem. It's America's problem. Like with that, what happened to that man? Do y'all understand? Do y'all don't see deeper into that? But like, remember, if y'all been watching me since day one, Charleston White was saying that he said it twice actually, but around the time when I wasn't on social media like that, he was saying that if America crumble, it's the American government that made it crumble. They are not going to have nobody come inside their America and make it corrupt and disruptive and crumble. He said it will be the American government that will make it crumble. And I cannot unsee it. He made so much sense. And then he said it again, once I start coming back here on YouTube. But to all the ones is watching me, my name is Nika. They call me Nika. My real name is Shanika. Shanika, I know that's a ghetto name, but I'll take Shanika over Carolyn. My mother was going to name me like, ew. Like, Mom, what was you thinking? But she had all boys, so she didn't know any names to name me. So, my daughter laughing. Yeah, she was going to name me some Carolyn. Ew. But, guys, all is well. I hope all is well on the other end. God is good. I am blessed. Highly favored. I can't thank God enough. I hope everybody Friday was good. Mine was any typical Friday following me. I'm still being stalked and harassed. Didn't do nothing special. Today I recorded them. Like I told y'all, I know I told y'all I haven't been recording them for a while. I recorded them for the last 3 days, but if y'all don't know my story, my name is Nika. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I have been stalked and harassed for the last almost 5 years. It all started, I want to say, the end of 2021, when I used to be heavy on Twitter. And I was going back and forth with a Z-lister, somebody that's not important, even though she sold her soul. So she, is out there and now, you got to, I'm telling y'all, it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it. You got to ask yourself, why is this girl, you got beautiful, Tyler Pratt, she's so beautiful, so young and vibrant. Look, she don't lie about her age. She's every bit of, I think she's 34, 35. Kyla Pratt. I'm sorry. What I said? Tyler. Y'all, I'm so old school. But I used to watch the Proud Family and stuff with my daughter. But yeah, look at Kyla Pratt. Kyla Pratt. Look at Zendaya. I got a video coming out on her with all these baby mothers, and she got a ring. Congratulations to her. I got a video coming out about that. I know I gotta stop telling y'all what I got coming out, because I was saying that about Rihanna and I finally put it out months later. But yeah, look at Kyla Pratt, beautiful. And then somebody was picking with her about she got 4 or 5 kids, and not married yet. So she's still with her baby. She's still they're still engaged. So big deal. She's beautiful. She's not lying about her age. She don't look her age. She don't look my age. You got some of these millennials out looking older than me. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I ain't even gotta say today. And don't get me wrong. Y'all know I'm from Baltimore. I'm not scared of nobody, nothing. But only person I put my trust in and I feel is Jesus Christ. But some people just so demonic. They love hearing their name, even if it's a bad way or a good way. They love hearing their name. That keeps them going. Oh, yeah, very, very. I talked about narcissistic behavior years ago with Dr. Well, I don't call him doctor, but Umar Johnson. Y'all know him as Dr. Umar Johnson. But yeah, some people just, so I try not to name because she feeds off of it, right? Some people, hate negative, but she's the type that love it if it's good or bad, because don't nobody talk about her. She's not as important as the government tries to make her. And or the entertainment world. Y'all know the entertainment world work close with the government. That's how they get funded, through the government, to put that trash and all that toxic stuff in our face. But I don't like saying her name because out of all people, I feel like she loves when you speak anything about her, good or bad. So, but y'all know who I'm talking about. And Kyla Pratt, she's beautiful. You don't see her. You don't see Zendaya. Zendaya could be all over the place. You just see one demonic soul just always in our face. Every time she come down my timeline, I block the podcast. Every time I see her, she's smiling. That fake, old, hard, unnatural, not real, forced smile. Like, girl. I'm like, why she keep popping up in my algorithms? Is she on my channel? Because I swear I block everything about her, but she just keep popping up in my algorithms. But I'm saying all that to say, and you got all these beautiful young black Disney Channel girls, and what's the other channel? Disney Channel, the children's channel. And you just see her everywhere. You got all Zendaya, Kyla Pratt, my girl, what's the name? A lot of people don't like her. I love her, and her brother Willow. Like all these young, vibrant black girls, and here you keep having this demonic soul in their face. And y'all, I'm telling y'all keep seeing, y'all ain't looking past that glamour and that flashy and those washed down pictures, those like so many daggone filters on those pictures. I'm telling you, everything that glitters is not gold. I said this from day one. And I know y'all can't get past the smiles and stuff, but a lot of these celebrities are demonic. A lot of y'all don't have this, or is not at, don't have that, just the discernment to know the difference. But I've been calling this person out since day one in my old days of Twitter. She's mentally not well. And I know, it's so many people on here that's silly and act. I follow a lot of gay people that's funny as ever. I follow a lot of women just funny as ever. But for some reason, when I, used to study her years ago, and she was calling herself being a comedian, her demonic evil family, I said, this girl is not well. And I really believe she take medication. I really believe I said it. I said, why is this person taking what I say, my tweets? Because I'm jokingly saying I'm having 4, 5, 6 glasses of wine. And like I told y'all in my lives before, if I was really having those of wine, any alcoholic, they would not say anything. Who would tweet that? Just having fun on Twitter. Like, Twitter was my play. Anybody who know me No, if anybody who's following me from Twitter days, y'all, my go-to, kept my phone in my hand, that was my outlet. I didn't like Instagram, and I still don't care for Instagram because the pictures, it's fake to me. You know, they putting on these fake smiles, they putting on these, but I Twitter because you can hear what you can see, you can hear what they're thinking. You can see what they're thinking of, what shall I say, with their tweeting. You know, I like hearing what people think, and I just love Twitter. But yeah, y'all, I'm scarred. I cannot stand Twitter now, and every time I try to put myself up to get back on my new Twitter, it just, I tweet something for 2 days and then I stop. It's just not fun no more. But I said, I bet she has an alcoholic problem, and we all heard her boyfriend. Y'all know I don't believe that's her baby daddy. We all know her boyfriend says has a very bad alcoholic problem. But I'm saying all that to say, y'all got to get these smiles. These, you know, they take pictures in their big old mansion, their big old house behind a movie set and all that stuff. These people are not happy. These people are sick, sad souls. And I know, you know, when we was growing up, we always, well, how can they look so glamorous? They look so beautiful. How they can't be the devil? They can't be Satan. Do y'all really think about it? Like how we know Satan as we grew up, you know, we was taught to us Satan's big old demon. This big old red demon with a fork and a long tail. Y'all really think God, not Jesus, but God himself had the devil? Satan was one of his favorite angel. His favorite angel. Y'all really think God, somebody who's everything good, everything beautiful, everything. I mean, you read Revelations, you just see how beautiful it is. Gold, sapphire. I mean, just, oh my goodness. And y'all really think God had somebody rid a demonic soul next to him like that? No. Satan was beautiful. That's how he's able to go around and seek now, today, and seek as many souls as he can get. He's sneaky. He just going around like a demonic. But I'm saying all that to say, the devil was not. Close your eyes and imagine how y'all imagine the devil as being. You can close your eyes. I don't know why I don't even see the devil in this red old bodysuit no more. Every time I close my eyes, I see Diddy. You know, think about how. Look how Diddy looked. He always talked about God. Every time he won awards, I want to thank God. God, thank you. And living a demonic, evil, satanic life. And this is what these celebrities are doing today. They had us for so long thinking they living their best, so glamorous. So no, they're demonic souls. There's demonic souls. They're evil. They're liars, and the truth ain't in them. So y'all better stop thinking that the devil, no, she can't be the devil. She can't be evil. He can't be evil. Look at this glamorous life. Look at this blue waters they taking pictures in front of. This is beautiful. The devil was beautiful. And I love Passion of the Christ. I watch his Passion of the Christ all the time. Because how Mel Gibson portrayed the devil as a snake, as little babies, as kids, that's how it is. He not just red. He can come in looking beautiful. He can come into your life just so beautiful. But that's how he get these people. That's how he present them with the best life they can live. He present them with all this gold, diamonds, a luxurious life. Because he can get those same gifts God can give. So you got to know the difference. So everything that glitter is not gold. And like I told that demonic soul years ago on my Twitter. And they took that down. Her team took that down. The government took that down. I'll never forget. I said, and I added her when I said this. By then, we was back and I was adding her every day. I said, and you can put a cake. You can take a picture inside of a cake, and build that cake. Put cream all around you. Put an icing on top. I said you can take a ball of shit. God forgive me. I said you can take a ball, but this is what I told. I said you can take a ball of shit. And I added up, but that's not, you can't find. Remember I told y'all my first lie, they took a lot of stuff down. You can take a ball of shit. I put icing on it. Put it inside. Put cake inside. Put cake around it. Dress icing. All the nice, beautiful colors, pastel colors you can make it. Put a cherry on top. But at the end of the day, it's still shit. You can cover all that mess up. But I see through you. I see through you. I see through you. And I see through so many of them. And like I said, I was a huge fan of a lot of them. Never was of her. Never was of the demonic soul. Who I believe got these people after what I'm going through today. I believe, I'm not even going to say it was her. I take that back. I don't know who it is. But it all started my back and forth. And I also want to say this. Even though it's showing nobody on. How many people are showing on for you?
It was 4
okay. It's showing me 0. But, I want to say this. I forgot what I was ready to say. What I was ready to say, y'all. What was I ready to say? You remember? I forgot what I was going to say.
You don't know, it started.
Oh, yeah, it started in the beginning, when I was back and forth. Oh, the people who may be on here from, my days of Twitter, y'all know, and I was thinking about this too, just randomly thinking about it. Y'all know what I'm saying to y'all, how I'm telling y'all my life has become. Y'all know I never was talking like that. Y'all know me from Twitter. Y'all know I never talk like this. If you would have asked me in a million years if I would have thought this would become my life still today, I wouldn't believe you. But that's what I was saying. So I'm saying all that to say these people, these celebrities, y'all, they're demonic. They're demonic. You got to imagine the stuff that the lengths they'll go for fame and fortune and for money and to keep the money, to keep that money flowing. They don't, like I said, they don't care nothing about us. Nothing about us. They only care about our paychecks. They only care about how we can get them richer. I'm telling you, y'all need to wake up. Wake up. They selling us anything. They putting anything in their faces because they're struggling. And I know when you look at them, you probably don't. They're struggling because of course, they're wealthy. They're rich. You can't compare our tax bracket with theirs. But the upkeep that they have to do to maintain their way of living, they're going to sell us anything. Don't buy it. Don't fall for it. Like how Rihanna put that awful hair care. Tell me she been thinking about it and trying to whip it up for years. Please. Whip what up for years? Called China and said, whip something up for these black Negroes so I can get me some more money. These celebrities don't care nothing about us. Or when Tina Knowles come out with a book. Girl, what can you tell us? These black girls, such as myself, that's out here in the real world, living in the real world, seeing stuff, growing through stuff, getting through stuff by the grace of God. What could you tell us? We can teach you some things. Y'all better not buy that mess. I don't know. It's supposed to be some type of inspirational book. And when Keke Palmer was interviewing her, of all the people, they got her to interview her. I'm telling you, these people, they sell their souls and they be put up at the top. You could have got anybody. That didn't even look right. Keke Palmer and Tina. No, Keke Palmer interviewing Tina. No, I'm telling y'all better open your eyes. These people are they all work together and they evil. And she's sitting up here. I seen it come down my timeline months ago. It don't no more. And I block everything. I don't know. I don't care if a regular person posts them. I blocks it. How can I block it? How can I not see this no more? But about how she got through cancer. Girl, do you know how many people every day in the real world getting through cancer? We can go and talk to them. We don't have to buy your book. Take your book and shove it. That's what you do, Tina knows. Take your book and shove it. We can go and ask. I can go 2 doors down and knock on the door and ask somebody. Could you tell me? I can go upstairs and talk to my mother. How was it getting through cancer? Girl, please. You ain't teaching us girls in the real world nothing. I guess the French people must be buying your books. As black women, you can't teach us nothing. We things. How to teach your daughter to love herself and love the that she's in, and stop going under Hollywood's pressure to look white. But I'm saying all that to say, y'all, these celebrities don't care nothing about the way of the world, that is how this world is going. They really don't care. That's all they trying to do, is what can we do to get more money from us? While they get richer, I told you on so many of my lives, build their underground homes in case something pop off. They got an underground to go to with your money, And don't get me wrong, I was one. I paid $2,000 for a concert ticket before. Yes, well, my daughter did. I didn't, but for me. But I was one. I woke up so much. Like, these people don't care. These people do not care. You can take a regular girl that's having fun, tweeting, uplifting girls, telling girls you don't need to get a tattoo. I wish I could. When you hit 50, you're going to wish you can get rid of all your tattoos. Don't do that. When I'm at a mall and I'm during the summertime, when I'm in a mall, just a random mall, young or old, I can spot. Like, that girl just stick out like a sore thumb. And a guy who don't have tattoos. Beautiful. It just looks beautiful to me. And that's all I'm saying. Don't get a tattoo, girls. You're going to regret it when you get my age. You're going to wish you didn't never had no tattoo. And they're going to start getting wrinkled and scribbling up. That girl who don't have tattoos, body look beautiful. Don't get it, dude. But I'm saying this on my Twitter, and something wrong with me. I'm miserable. I'm unhappy. I'm saying, don't get lip injections. Why? Why get that stuff in your arm? In your lip? Why get them lip injections? What is it doing? Girls, don't get that. What's the purpose of it? I don't understand the purpose of it. You see a tweet. Girls, you can do what you want to do. That's your body. Don't get that BBL. No, girls, don't. Don't get that BBL. Look, now the world trying to run from it. All I'm taking Ozempic, getting skinny. Now the girls, let me tell you something. To all the ones that's in the nursing field, because that's the field I'm in, that gets it, right? I noticed that it's the housekeeper guys the housekeepers that lust over y'all. It's the gents that lust over y'all. It's the guys who come in and put stuff in a vending machine that lust over y'all. The big dogs at the hospital don't think about those BBLs. In fact, they look at all the opposite. And one doctor, an Indian doctor, me and him like this. A nurse came to him and was talking, medical stuff. And when she had a BBL, and when she walked away, he said, and think it's cute. It's not. I tell you, and I know, it's, you hear it all the time. Work out and get a fit body. That would be that would beat, I said it in my BBL that I did in 2019 video, and I said it in my BBL, working out is the best. Is the best. Like, when I look at, y'all know I like my Clarissa Shields. When I look at her body, beautiful, banging. That's how the girls was in the 90s. Like, this is why I love the 90s so much. Like, this is how girls looked in the 90s. Natural. Can't no person with a BBL stand next to Clarissa. Can't, even me. Even me can't stand next to me, honey. Natural. Can't, like, please. But a natural body will win any day. And I will keep telling people, keep telling these young girls, don't get that. And there's so many girls that I meet now. I guess the weight, everything in shift, because they hate it now. Back 4 or 5 years ago, everybody wanted one. Now the young girls be like, ew, no, I don't want, I ain't getting that. And good for them. But me telling these people on Twitter, I was the bad guy. I'm telling you, these celebrities are sick. Sick demonic souls that don't care nothing about you. I was going to say something. But, yeah, guys. So, I'm sorry. I hope my angle, you can see my table, because my mother broke it. This is what I was on. It was more high. So I'm leaning forward. And I got my phone laying on my laptop, because my mother broke it. When I came to y'all live last night, remember I said my mother asked to hold it so she can watch a movie, and I don't know how she broke it. But, all right, guys. I got 5 likes so far, so let's get down to it. Okay, so if y'all don't know, I am, like I told y'all, I'm Nika. My real name is Shanika. And I wasn't even going to tell y'all that. But somebody had asked a few lives ago, somebody had asked my real name. I told them, you know, I'm one of those ones, don't lie. I don't lie. I never lied. I was that girl back when I was young, you know, teens, you know, talking about somebody. And I'd be like, oh my goodness, why did I say that? Let me call them and tell them what I just said. And they'd be like, you just told me what you just said about me. I'm like, yeah, because, you know, that's the girl I am. I'm so truthful. So, you know, when you're young, you just, like, why did I just talk about that girl on the phone? Let me call her and say, look, this is what I said. But, all right. And so, guys, I haven't been on nobody on. I got 5 likes. I thank y'all. My daughter girl, you still on? It looked like she done went off too. On the show. Oh, she said you gonna show that. This is a long ponytail. I mean, my daughter must have got off. Is anybody on? Okay, somebody on. I see hearts. I see hearts. My daughter must have got off, because she would have and said something. Oh yeah, it's just showing nobody on. How many people you see on your end? I see 5 likes, but it's showing nobody on. Oh, I got 0 people on 5 likes. So she said it's 1 person. Thank you. Girl, let me tell you something about my daughter. Now, I told her I needed some more of the texture, that eye cream. Right. Because, I mean, yeah. If you say 6 people liked it, but it's showing me 0. Now it's showing me 2 people on, okay. And so I had told, remember I told y'all, she the one brought the Tatcha, Tatcha cream. And I said, I need some more. Don't you know this girl? Go to Nordstrom's and get me everything under the sun for not Tatcha, but for Lancome. And y'all know Lancome is expensive. I used to use it back in the day when I ain't have like responsibilities, like, you know, I used to live with my mother or whatever. But yeah, she went and brought me this whole big old Nordstrom bag. When I tell you I got everything under the sun for Nordstrom, like she went and brought the whole Lancome products from the. I just was like, wow, she never seems to amaze me. I'm like the luckiest girl in the world. And you know, when I think of my trauma, my childhood trauma, right, that I told y'all about, year that happened to me when I was a kid, I'm happy I went through it. Because I'm like, if I didn't go through that, I would have gave my daughter the best childhood, the best upbringing I could have gave. Like, I don't think I could have. I don't think I would have. So yeah, I went through it so she wouldn't have to go through it. And I mean, I'm truly, truly, truly blessed. Huh? Oh. Yeah, so I'm so, so blessed. And I think about, I'm so blessed. And my mother the other day, I washed my hair and I blow dried it, and I had you know, twisted my hair until I went to the hairdressers a couple days ago, and she had looked at me and turned her head real quick, and I said, why you tie your hair real quick? And she said, oh my gosh, she said, you look just like the little girl that I wish I would have hugged. So I guess it's the twist. Every time she used to wash hair when I was young, she used to like, my hair was so thick, she used to just twist it up and you know, let it air dry, and she couldn't even look at me. She said, you look like the little girl I wish I would have hugged. But my mother did the best she could do, and I forgive my mother, and I don't you know, judge her. I forgive her for all of it. You know, and then it's just like the cycle continues. You hear about her childhood and you be like, oh my goodness, like what we've been through. But I was one who broke the cycle. I was one who broke the cycle, and you know, God is good. And even not just me, you know, my daughter, my one of my nephews, y'all know I raised. I talked about him in my first live, and like, I treated him like he'd tell you he had a good upbringing too. But yeah, God is good. And you know, and it's so funny because when I'm that girl, when somebody have a toothache, I'm like so compassionate and so like, what would you say when somebody have a toothache? How I just stop everything and just like I nurture them. A toothache is something big for me because when I was young, I remember I was like what? How old mommy said I was like 5 or 6, and I had a toothache real bad, right? And I remember I had a nightgown on with holes in it. Holes in my nightgown. Matter of fact, it was one of her slips. It was one of her dresses slips, my mother dress slips. And I had a toothache real bad. And I was like, Ma, I got a toothache. I said, I got a toothache real bad. And it was hurting so bad, y'all. And she was like, well, what you want me to do? It is Saturday. I'm not going to be able to take you to... She was like, I'm not going to be able to take you to no dentist until Monday. What you want me to do? That tooth hurt is so bad. I remember storming out that house at 5, 6 years old and just running and running and running and running. And I would not stop running. And she saw me just like jump up and say, I'm running away. And I was running, and I had ran into one of these ladies, one of my childhood friend's mother. And she was like, what's wrong with you? I said, my teeth hurt. And just imagine me 5, 6 years old, right? And that's something that she think about all the time. She's like, I just wish I would have just held you and just hugged you and just hold you. But yeah, and you know, Bowman's back then was so mean. She just took me by my hand, took me back in the house. But I mean, I had a long weekend. I will never forget that day. But yeah, so when it comes to Two-Face, I don't play. I am like very, very compassionate and empathetic, and just even when my nephew was like 15, 16, I was holding him like a baby until I'm like, we get ready to go to the hospital. And I mean, you know, to the dentist. I don't play about that. And I think it's because that day when I needed her the most, she fussed at me. And I think she should have just gave me a hug. But I'm not crying, y'all. It's my eyes getting, well, y'all know I'm old head now. I'm an old head. My eyes get watery after a certain amount of time. After certain hours, my eyes will start watering. But yeah, I had a good day. I had a good day. I went to get a massage, and of course they was out. They was out with me until I walked in the house. Y'all want to see? I can show y'all. Let me hold my phone. I'm gonna show y'all them following me today. This is every day. If y'all don't know, I'm getting stalked and harassed and bullied by government officials, but I don't know who sent them. And I would say, I just don't know, but I will say it all started when I was back and forth on Twitter, 2021-ish, 2022-ish, and it has not stopped. What I believe, like I told y'all in so many of my lives, I believe it was when I went away. When I went away on Twitter, went away from social media, period, because I was just getting so much bashing, like, oh, and I got a video about colorism coming real soon, part 2. And I may put the part 1 up because that one is privated. I may put that one up so y'all can hear my views, how it's totally changed. But what I was ready to say, I believe it started on Twitter, and I said this in all my lives. It started on Twitter. When I would tell y'all, I was still making videos, and I was saying, I see a car out in front of my house 2 houses ago. I see a car out front of my house. It's a car in the alley just in front of the door with tinted windows. And then when they see somebody like looking out the window, they just drive away. So that's how it all started. And I would say this, excuse me guys, I would say this in my videos, and when I used to hoot and holler and fuss, and that how I don't talk like that no more. When I tell y'all, I'm gonna get to that part though, because I'm going to tell y'all something. But so I'm gonna tell y'all why I start fasting and all that. Just give me a second. So yeah, and that's how it all started. And so I was getting so much backlash, and then I'm going back and forth with the Z-Lister, the demonic soul, the girl that's keep trying to smile in our faces like she living this happy life, and you can see her soul is burning up, just empty. But like how mother say, when a boyfriend said, you sold your daughter, she said, nigga, we 80. No, I don't know why I keep saying 80 mil. She said, we 30 million up. So what? And we 30 million up, nigga. But let me be nice. But so I went away. You know, I was like, it's too much. And I want to say this, like I say in all my videos, I did not go away because I was scared of nobody. I'm from Baltimore. I was the girl that people would call, come over here. So y'all know I'm not scared of nothing. I was that girl, people would call me and I'm over there. Who it is? Going up in people's houses. That's me. Going up in people's houses. Walking, I'm looking for a house full of girls. Not even looking back like, what was I thinking? But house full of girls. Oh, I'm looking for such and such. Where she is? She upstairs in her room. Okay. You know, this is in my teens. My teens. I don't. That's not me no more. I'm going upstairs and whew. Y'all let me tell y'all those stories. Y'all got some stories for days. I can tell y'all those one day. But so I'm not scared of nothing. Not scared. But again, the reason why I went away in real life, I am that girl who everybody loved, used to come around me, used to want to be around me, like not used to, still do. This all going on, and y'all already know the story behind this or whatever. So I was just that girl who always had, everybody looked up to me. Even the light-skinned girls that I used to hang with, they looked up to me. Their mothers, their mother honored me. I mean, not honored. Oh, wanted me to go everywhere with her. Go with me this place. I'll buy you some tennis. That her children need some tennis. Her children got to get tennis from guys and stuff. It was just crazy. I can tell y'all about. Look, I told y'all about the when I was a child and getting abused. But then there's another part, the fun part. I may tell y'all about that one day. But it's just so many people just loved me, and then seeing how I was getting treated on Twitter for just existing. I wasn't being mean to nobody. Like I told y'all, 50 Cent, but I apologize. Since then, I apologize to him. And the reason why I just thought 50 Cent didn't like black girls. And he always, like, before I started getting on him on Twitter, and y'all know, if y'all follow me from day one, y'all know I am not lying. If y'all follow me on Twitter, I used to get on him all the time, and he stopped. I mean, every day it was a joke of a black woman. And I used to just get on her for that. But I used to, and I didn't every day wake up going off on 50 Cent. If he was trending or something like that, and I just express myself how I don't like him, but I do like him now. Shout out to 50 Cent. Stay on there next. But yeah, so I was I was always having fun on Twitter, always just that fun girl. So getting all this backlash and me being dark skinned, and they taking my dark skin and saying, oh, I'm not gonna get into all that when I tell y'all how they would just say I hate myself, I don't love myself, be proud of who you are. I mean, just a whole bunch of stuff. Y'all gotta watch my other lives. I talk about it in my other lives. But so yeah, and I just, in a way, I'm like, you know what, I don't need this. So it's not like I was fearful, or I was running away or giving up. One, this YouTube thing was not my livelihood, and I wasn't trying to get to a place of a large following. And the reason why I stress it now, so more people can hear my story, and even the vital information that I'm going to tell y'all when I get to it. So that's why I be like, y'all follow. My day ones know I used to put out a video and didn't come back for 3-4 months. So this was never my thing to be a big YouTuber. So that, like, okay, y'all, this how y'all doing? I can go away. I can go back in the real world, live a regular life where people love me, people admire me, people want to be around me, people value what I have to say. Again, I'm that girl who my brothers and nephews call for every advice. They don't move and talk, what should I do? And my brother, they're like, no, they want to hear from me before they talking to their girlfriends or their wives. So I'm that girl. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that later, why I fasted and stuff. But so yeah, so that's why I went away and I was like, you know what, I'm done with social media. So again, if this wasn't happening to me, I would not be back on here. And what I really believe, how it all started, they tried to, okay, she went away, let's finish her. She went away, she's gone, a whole year went by, let's finish her. Let's find something on this girl. I know she got something on her. I know this girl got something on her. Find something on her. Find something on her brothers. Find something on her nephews. I know that she from Baltimore. Nothing. Nothing. I know they dig. When I tell y'all know I was big on credit, and I even told y'all I can't get no credit anymore. Like, they stopped all that. And I mean, I thought I was the only one. Natasha, what's her name? The one Diddy shot? Who? Natanya. Natanya went through the same experience I went through. Now, who in the world can stop credit cards and credit? Nobody but the FBI can put a hold on your credit information. So that's what's going on with me still. But yeah, so all that. So okay, let's finish. Let's try to find something on her. They couldn't find out more on me, so they started playing with my livelihood, like stopping me from getting credit. Y'all know I had good credit, and I even would get. Being so I had good, I have good credit. I have all these monitoring. Like, I paid $30 a month for one. One of them is free. Everybody know Karma, Credit Karma, or Credit Karma is free, but I pay for some too, so I'm always watching my credit. I was getting like 2 years ago, I was getting stuff on my credit saying your credit, your information is being ran, your social being ran, because these credit apps that I pay to watch my credit and for to monitor my credit, they was seeing it. So they was telling me and stuff. So I was seeing it this like 2 years ago, right? So all this happening. So they couldn't find nothing. They couldn't find nothing bad on me. They see I ain't had no record, no mugshot. Can't put no mugshots of, people having 10, 15, 20 mugshot like JT. None of that. I thank God. And I look back, and as I got older, I said it was nobody but God. All that fighting I did, nobody but God. No, is she not an alcoholic? They put that out. Is she alcoholic? If y'all don't know the skit, that character, I don't know if she used it now, but it was a big fat character that used to wear a big hat. Janet, she called Janet. That was my character, and what she would do was I'm a demonic, y'all. What she would do is take my tweets. If I say I'm having 5 glasses of wine, she'll take a tweet and act like somebody drinking wine, and all these brothers around. I always talked about my brothers, all these brothers around, the grandmother, my mother around, my nephews coming in, grandma, like she would make I remember, y'all know my story. Watch my live 10/10/24. My day ones, I know y'all tired of hearing it, but so what happened with that? So they couldn't find nothing on me. They couldn't get me for nothing, lock her up for nothing. So okay, we can't do that. Let's make sure she don't come back. Let's play with her mind. Let's play with her mind. Let's have people following her, have helicopters following her. This is what I'm thinking. Let's play with her mind, so make sure she don't come back. And this is how demonic they is. They wouldn't have cared if I went crazy and went in a hospital or a nursing home or a mental health clinic. And that stuff is real. I remember I went to see somebody in a mental clinic, and he was just more like a 24-hour nobody in my family. Nobody in my family, no nephews, no brothers. This was years ago, and this was a son of a homegirl that I used to hang with. And it was real people in there. This was years ago. Mind you, I'm still a fan out over celebrities. I'm not even, you hear about with the government, how wicked they is and evil they is. Still not thinking nothing of it. He said he told his mother and me, not my nephew, a homegirl of mine's son. Because I know they like to snip and take stuff out. A homegirl of mine's son said, that guy right there, he went crazy. He was, he was just more like under surveillance. He like went crazy for something. Somebody gave him a bad drug. Okay. So but it was real life people in that mental health hospital that was dealing with real mental issues. He was like, he think the government following him. He think the government put a camera in his head. This type of stuff. And everybody he would point to, it was dealing with the government. And I'm thinking, going through one and coming out the other. Now this stuff ain't too far from what? What? And this was what, in 2009, 10? What? This stuff, that stuff is real. And these people went crazy, and that's what they was trying to get. But they don't know the God I serve. The God I serve. Hello, I'm here. The God I serve. That's what they wanted me to go. Make sure she never come back. Make sure she never come back. That's what they wanted. You demonic souls. And I'm still here. So now what I think, okay, y'all saw them. I showed so many videos. I showed so many videos of them following me. I showed so many videos of, what's going on with me. I'm being boisterous about it. Why are they still following her? Okay, she's out in the open. Why are they still following her? Because they demonic. Because they demonic. Evil. Ugh. But it was definitely something. And I'm going to say this again. I don't know who it is. But it did not start until I was going back and forth with somebody on Twitter. And before I get started, so this was them today, guys. So this is them today. Y'all see the date. And this is them. And I'm downtown, right here. I'm downtown. Get ready to go and get a body massage. You see, just a regular Baltimore downtown area. And you saw them. Let me see if I can. Again, the day at 4:44. I was actually getting ready to walk. And they drove, downtown's a lot of trees. So I couldn't really get a good glimpse of them. But as I got out the car, they rode past. And as you can see, that was 4:44. My appointment was at 5 o'clock, and now I'm inside the building. And here you see, this is at today at 4:50. Let me let you see that. I'm waiting to get my massage. And this is 4:50. So when I got out the car, it was 4:44. And I went in the building, it was 4:50. Now I'm back on my side of town at 6:08. Today, y'all see today. And this is, oh no, I left there. So I'm still downtown going back home. And that's them. Let me try to zoom in so you can see them, because they are driving really fast. But they stood out there and waited for me. They was literally, see, yeah, they so far away. You're not gonna be able to see it, but they was driving. I wish y'all can see it. Oh, yeah, there you go. You see it? That's them. They were driving away really fast. That's them. And them, I stopped to the store before I went in. And this is them again. It's 7:49. It's them right here. Wait a minute. And it's them at the store with me at the 749. And that's them. You see. I'm in a parking lot. And well, that was 749, right? Let me see. 749, and this is at 801. I'm driving home. So here they go, following me as I'm driving home. And you see it's today. And this them following me as I'm driving home. Y'all see that red blinking? And they from a distance again. They don't say here go the time. And they from a distance. They like 4 blocks over the street that I'm driving in, and that's them following me. And then I come home and they go on my block. I cannot make this stuff up. Wait a minute. Because I got so many clips. I'm trying to find the one when they going, yep, this is them on my block. And y'all now look at the time. They actually over my house. You see? They literally over my house. So I'm literally on my block and they over my house. So they followed me from downtown to, they waited for me until I got my body massage. Then they came over to me to the store, and then they came follow me. This is every day. This is every day, but I got some for y'all. So, all right, so last time I was on my here on YouTube, I told y'all that I was gonna watch a movie, and here you go. I told y'all I was gonna watch a movie, but I did watch that movie. So I watched that movie, and something was on my spirit, kept telling me to watch this movie. When I was at work, something was it just kept popping up in my mind. Honestly, I never watched this movie before. I remember when it came out, I was like, I'm not watching that. No, I'm not watching that movie. Don't know why it kept popping up on my spirit. So, remember on one of my posts, I think it was like 2 Sundays ago, I was like, I'm coming live to y'all later on today. So, that day, I was like, I'm not going to go. I'm being honest with you. I said, I'm not going to go live. I said, because I don't know, every time I go live, nothing never come out. I remember I told y'all in the beginning of my lives, I was struggling with that. And I was like, well, God, why is this happening? Like, when I come on live, I'm always stuttering. I'm always, so yeah, like nothing is coming out smoothly. Like, God, why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? Everybody else on live, they be flowing, right? And it's just like, for me, every time I get in front of this camera, nothing come out right. I didn't like that. And I still was struggling with that. And I was like, I'm not going live. Mind you, when I did say I was going live on that post a few posts ago and I never went, I already watched the movie. So that's why I was going to come and talk to y'all about a movie. I was like, God, I'm not going to go live. And that day, I was just in my own thoughts, like, God, why every time I go live, nothing comes out right? I don't understand it. And for some reason, this, I never thought about this. Never, ever, ever thought about this. When I was in high school, and I was like in 11th grade, and we had a big event, and it just popped up in my head. God has a way of showing you things, right? And we had a big event, and it was like graduation. We was all going to the 12th grade, and the teacher name was Miss Page. If y'all here from Baltimore, Maryland, Hoffman Institution, because I got put out all the schools, so that was the last stop. So that's why I sound like a institution, Hoffman Institution. But it was like a transitional type of school for people who was always fighting and stuff like that, and just being bad. And for me, I didn't get put out of schools because I was always being always fighting. I never fought in school. Remember I told you I would go in class, do what I want to do, put my head on the desk. Just, when you young, you just living for thought I was all that, everybody taking care of me, and, so I always got put out of schools for that. Never had to fight in school. So, I have fought in school, but I didn't get put out for fighting. So I got transferred to Hoffman Institute, this school, and we was getting ready for graduation, and I don't know what type of event Miss Page was having. Her name was Miss Page, one of my favorite teachers. And I remember that day we had to do a project. And we had to do this, I did like a to this day, I forget what it was about, but it was a big event, and of course it was for our graduation. So we had to do this big thing, and I was trying to think hard, what was it? But I know it was a big event where food was involved. My mother cooked, everybody, all the parents cooked or whatever, and we had to practice, and I had the best. Knowing me, I probably got somebody, because I had the best essay, and we had to get up and speak. And on graduation day, we had to get up and speak. Guys, when I tell y'all, I never thought of this in all the days of my life, but that day when I was in my own thoughts, like, why I cannot think when I get in front of y'all, it's just like I'm all over the place. To me, I feel like I'm just all over the place. And then, but in real life, like, people come to me and ask me what should I do, and like, for instance, one of my cousins got suspended, and like, she got a boatload of aunts, a boatload of uncles, and my aunt called me to take her back. Like, I'm that girl, like, but here it seems like I'm just can't get things out, and just seems so slow. And so I was struggling with that, and God just took me back to that day. And I remember we had to get up and practice, because it was going to be a big event in school, and we had to get up and practice, and we would say it in front of the class every single day. Remember, Miss Page was going to have me go first, because I don't even know what the essay, I wish I knew what the essay was about, but and I probably got somebody to write me that essay, because that was a good essay. I probably paid somebody to write it for me. But she was like, you gonna go first. This thing is beautiful. This is great. And we was practicing every single day. She said, okay, guys, the day before, so just say tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day to practice. I'm bringing my camera in. And I'm going to put the camera in front of y'all, because I want y'all to read it for yourself in front of the camera. Mind y'all. So she came in, she brought the camera the next day. Remember, I'm the first one to go. So she got me, okay, Shanika, go up here, speak. The whole 2 weeks, I'm flowing. The class, people in the class, they listen to me. I'm always going first. and once the graduation started, I was gonna go first. Like whatever that essay was, I don't remember. That's how long ago it was. Um, she wanted me to go first. It was excellent. So I remember she brought her camcorder in. I never forget that day, and I never thought about it until that day just recently. She brought the camcorder in. Okay, Shanika, get up here and say your essay, your speech, whatever that thing was going to be that I had to say in front of the graduation. I got up there, looked at my paper, was reading, looked up, seen, and back then it wasn't even no camera. It wasn't like you can't, like how I'm seeing my face now. It wasn't that. It was just a regular camera. You know, this was like in the early 90s, like 91, 92, whatever like that. When I looked up and seen that thing was on, I couldn't read no more. I swear to y'all, I did not think of that ever. Until just recently when I posted that post 2 Sundays ago. I see y'all later. I'm going live. And I didn't go live. And I was like, God, really, why am I, every time I, and this is all that day. I said, every time I go live, I just, nothing can ever come out, God. Why is that? Why? Looking at, and even y'all see my freaking, I'm not crying, my eyes just watery. Y'all see my freaking, videos flowing, even though they be like, sometimes be like 20 minutes long. I gotta delete, some of it, all the unnecessary stuff. But I'm like, what? I be flowing, but when I get into y'all, I can't get nothing out. And it took, God brought me up. I was brought up that day. And I remember my teacher, Miss Page, once I looked up at the camera, I just started stuttering. And she said, Shanika, what's wrong with you? And I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I was very spoiled. Spoiled girl, when I was younger. I'm like, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not. She said, Shanika, what is wrong with you? Why you was flowing for the whole 2 weeks. Flowing. You was even flowing until you looked up. And she just stopped and stared at me. She stopped and stared at me for a real long time. I said, I don't know. I just stopped speaking. She said, get back up there and do it. I got back up there, looked up at the camera, stopped reading again. I could not do it. And it's so crazy. God brought this back to me. And so she said, Shanika, when the class is over, you stay here. You stay here. I want to know. I want to talk to you. And at this point, I got an attitude. I just turned happy to angry because I'm like, I didn't know what was going on. I'm young. I'm 15, 16. I'm like, she said, what's wrong with you? She said, you was flowing, but you looked up and looked at the camera and nothing could come out. What's wrong? I said, I don't know. I don't know. Guess what, guys? I ain't come to my graduation the next day. And when I tell y'all that's how fun-filled and fast of a life I was having, because all these years later, I didn't think of that until just that recently. When I told y'all I was going live and never came on my live. Still, God ain't give me no answer. He still ain't give me no answer for it. I just thought about that day. And I was like, that is so crazy. So I said, God, I'm a fast. Now, remember, y'all, I kept saying I was going to fast. Remember when I first came to y'all back 10/10/24, I fasted for something totally different. Remember, I was fasting, not even worrying about coming on here. Yes, all this was happening to me. I was getting followed by helicopters, all of that. But never was going to come back. I was just going to deal with it properly, right? When I was fasting for my brother, just a heavy spirit. And when it's from God, because it just won't go away. Get back on your live. Get back on your live. Get back on your YouTube. Get back on social media. Tell your story. Tell your story. Tell your story. That's how this came about. And I said, well, God, I'm a fast. I'm a fast. Maybe you can, because he just told me, he just had me thinking about that, right? But no conclusion, no why. I still don't know why it happened. So I said, I'm a fast. Well, I fast for that, right? I fast for that. I was fasting. And I wasn't fasting from that time when I say, okay, the next day I'm a fast. My fast, I'll fast 24 hours, eat, but in the next day I'm eating again, but still within that, for instance, week, I'm still very close with God. I'm being very intentional with what I'm listening to. I'm very quiet around me. When I go to work, I'm still being a bubbly person that I am. They don't know I'm fasting. They just ask me if I want something. I'm like, no, I'm good. So, but I'm still, my earpiece, I'm listening to gospel, listening to scriptures, Psalm scriptures, because, you can, on Apple Music, you can punch in, you can be listening to that in your ear too. Just listen to Psalm readings on Apple Music. So I punch in Psalm scriptures. So, just talking to God and just being quiet. So the same how I fasted last time, before I came back on live, that's how I was doing this time. So I'm fasting, and while I'm fasting, mind y'all, okay, so I'm fasting. I already watched the movie. Remember I told y'all I'm going to take it to work and watch it? I did. I took it to work and watched it. I said, God, why you put this on my spirit? Why you put this on my spirit for me to watch it? I never thought about, God, guys, I never thought about that movie. Nope. Never, ever, ever. If God is my witness, I never thought about it when it came out. It is as fast as it came out, as fast as it left. Nobody was talking about it. But just last month, God had it on my spirit. Watch that movie. No, watch that movie. And when it's God, because, like I said, don't go away. That nagging spirit, don't go away. I watched the movie Nope. I said, okay. About a cloud. It's about a cloud following you, right? I said, okay. So I'm going to tell people I watched the movie. I'm not going to lie to y'all guys. I'm not going to lie to y'all. And my fasting, now, again, stay with me here. I already watched the movie. When I said I was going to come to y'all and when I never did. And that day when I was going to come to y'all, I just got to my feelings like, God, why I'm keep stuttering on here. This is not me. Black girls, we sassy. What? Like girl, bye, boy, bye. That's my favorite, right? Boy, bye, girl, bye. So, that's, like we spicy with it. And I was like, but I get on here and it just nothing can come out right. And so I fast for that. Mind you, again, when I was going to come on live, when I said, no, I'm not, I already watched the movie. I was going to come to y'all and tell y'all about the movie. Not about what I'm talking to y'all about now. So, all right, guys, stay with me. So, and I hate being the one to tell people news, but guys, we're not the only ones here. Those starlight satellites. So let me finish. Well, let me finish. I'm I was like, God, they think I'm crazy. They really gonna think I'm crazy now, right? And I want you, if y'all watching this, record this. Record it. Record it. Please record it. I need for y'all to record this. So, thank you. So guys, mind you, and this is why I was taking forever to come back on. I was like, God, I don't wanna, you know, but one day I was reading my Bible, and I don't even have my Bible around. It's upstairs on my bed. I was reading my Bible, and God said, tell people what you've been experiencing. Tell people those stars, like satellites, are aliens. And I remember it came so clear in my head. It came so clear to me in my head. And I slammed the Bible. I said, God, I'm not telling nobody on my live that those star-like satellites are aliens. I'm not. Are you, like, I didn't say, are you crazy? But this is, I slammed the Bible, jumped up, and I ran upstairs and started washing. Put on music, loud music, and I start like doing stuff around the house. So guys, that's why I didn't come to y'all, because I was like, okay, I don't want to be the one to tell the world, tell my black community that those star-like satellites are aliens. I know it sounds crazy, but you gotta understand, why did God just put on my heart just to watch that movie? And I know it sounds crazy, guys. I know it sounds crazy. I know it do.
I didn't know it was a Starlight Satellites.
Huh?
I didn't know it was a Starlight Satellites until you let people know.
No, it was God.
I know, but I'm saying I didn't know it was the Starlight Satellites because I remember I was watching the show. It was an episode in Unsolved Mysteries, and there was this town where everybody saw, like, three people experienced the same thing.
Really?
They were UFOs, but they were three different lights. A light here, a light there, a light there, but they would all come together.
Really?
But they all looked like separate lights. Like it was separate lights, but it was really bright. Like they came so low where it would light up the person's house.
So guys,
I'm sorry.
oh, my daughter told me she seen something on a movie. But guys, this real life.
No, this is Unsolved Mysteries, real accounts.
Oh, Unsolved. Well, how long ago Unsolved Mystery still come on?
Yeah, look, Netflix brought it back.
Really?
Yeah.
Guys, so my daughter said it's something on Unsolved Mysteries that
These are real accounts from three different.
real accounts from the same starlights that sit outside my room.
I know they were bright lights, like with dots, and they all said they would come together and sit in front of their house. I know what I saw.
So, God, I know it sounds crazy, and I hope y'all recording this. And I didn't, y'all know I hate, y'all hear me all the time tell y'all, I hate bringing people bad news, because it's like, I'm just a fun girl, but, guys, remember, so if y'all don't know, and I know the new ones that's following me, I know that's why I keep telling y'all, watch my first live, 10/10/24. Watch my first live, 10/10/24. You gotta watch my first live to understand. How did I get here? How did I get here? So, No, those starlight satellites that sits out in front of my door that I tell y'all all the time that I'm now going to do a collage of it all. Here on my channel, you can go and watch the short. You can go and watch the video. I record them all the time of them sitting outside my house, guys. Are y'all ready for this? That one satellite that sits out in front of my house that comes real close. It's now like 10 of them comes outside of my house. And this is how you know. This is how you know God is telling me to let y'all know, because it did not start. So y'all know I always talk about just one, right? All these satellites that's out front of my house came after I fast, after I started ignoring God. After I started ignoring God, saying, tell these people that y'all is not the only ones down here. And I know y'all looking at me like I'm crazy. But it's gonna be a time y'all gonna be like, she was right. She was right. You know, I think about and then it's like God just showed me things like every day. I was ignoring it and ignoring it and ignoring it. I turn on my phone. It says something. Do what God told you. These are posts. I'm random posts I'm seeing. I'm shutting my phone. Do what God told you to do. 3-4 days later, I open my phone. A post come down. They laughed at Noah until it started raining. Like I said, God, you really got me about to come on here and tell these black people that we're not the only ones down here. Like those starlight. And since then, God, since I've been ignoring it, it has gotten worse. Guys, when I drive, they stops my car. My car stops randomly, shuts off completely. He huddles over me all the time. Me. And I even told these people that I wrote, y'all know, I told these, I gave all of my address. Come sit outside of my house. You'll see this starlight satellite that sits so low. Now it's like 10 of them. Remember I told y'all that when I was working 11 and 7, one of them was sitting outside of my house. And this before I'm at my job. This was before I fasted. And I told a coworker, hey, look at this. Mind you, when she said it, I said, really? Really, you think so? She said, it don't look like a starlight satellite. It looks like some type of not UFO, but extra correct, one of them things, them extra correct, that long word. She said, that's what it looked like. I said, really? Guys, now these things, it turns my phone completely off. Them starlight satellites come so low now. Remember I told y'all they come out during the night? They follows me day too. It's a bright light that sits inside the clouds and follow me. I know it sounds crazy, guys. I know it sounds crazy, and I'm with it. I'm okay with y'all calling me crazy or saying something is wrong with her. I'm okay with it. But it's going to show the world one day I was right. Guys, we're not the only ones. Those are aliens. One night, now mind you, still every night, I try to record them. My phone, I cannot record. Remember, I was recording one star. I would show y'all one star, show y'all my phone all the time, one star. Watch my documentary. Watch my documentary. I'm being followed and harassed and I can't stay silent no more. Watch that. You will see those Starlight satellites on that. That was in 2022, 2023, 2024. Watch those. Remember, I was able to record the one, those 5, 6 that sits outside of my house low. I cannot turn my phone on. Cannot turn my phone on. Guys, listen to me. Listen to me. We're not down here by ourselves. The government is corrupted. The government is wicked. And remember my day ones. I was telling y'all. Remember my day ones. I was telling y'all. Remember I was just saying these movies are... I was saying this before I even thought about watching that movie. I said this. I said I can't watch these movies no more and think that people just write them outside on top of their head. These movies are given to them. That movie Note was given to them. That was in our face. These people are demonic. These Hollywood people, they know what's going on. That man act like he wrote it. The one who wrote Note, what's his name? Get Out. Jordan Peele, he know he was given movie. He know he was. He did not write that movie Note. He know he was given that movie. Not what is it called? Get Out. He was given that movie. These are plain true. They putting in our face. You have to understand me. That movie Note was not something that was made up, written. It was given to them. They putting this stuff in our face. Ask yourself. Let me hold my phone. Show y'all something. Mind you, I said I cannot record. I cannot record on my phone no more. When I try to go out and record them in the Sky Bands, though it's 5, 6 of them now, it won't let me. My phone freeze. I can't even move my phone. I can't even turn it off. It freezes. One night, had my ceiling fan on. Woke up to, the strings. Is mommy room? She listening to me? Oh, God. Jesus. Because remember, guys, my mother don't know. She's 70-some years old. She don't need to know this stuff. And so remember, guys, listen to me. When I pull my phone out, I can't record no more because it's a lot of it. It sits very low. Mind you, my coworker said it. I didn't. I said, you think so? Not thinking of it. Now, this came after God kept telling me, tell these people, and I'm ignoring it. Now they come, every time I was ignoring it, something worse and worse and worse. Or worse and worse. So I woke up 5 in the morning. And remember I told you these things come out 3, 4, 5 in the morning. So the strings with the turn the light on and the turn the fan on, they kept hitting each other. They weren't knocking each other like that. They was going around in neat circles. Going around in neat circles. But when they was going around in these circles, they was knocking each other very slightly. It woke me up. These circles. Mind you, I've been living in this house for what? Going 3 years now. This ceiling fan been on for 3 summers now. That never happened. Neatly. Woke up to it. Looked outside. The colors are beautiful. Red, blue, green. You know, beautiful. Tried to record. Wouldn't let me record. Went back to lay down. I prayed. I prayed. I put on my Psalm scriptures. Looked out my camera. Now, mind you, my front's camera can't see how, you know, up there where the satellite sit. My back camera, I turned on my back camera. Look what I saw. Now, mind you, my phone would not, I can't record from my phone. So I'm looking at my camera and seeing it. So I pushed the record down, hit record on my phone. Because if I would have went outside or looked out window, the record, it would have froze my phone. So I put the camera screen on big, put my, you know, my camera surveillance on big screen, and I hit record on my phone. And look what I got. Record this, y'all. Record this. So this is this time of morning. So this is September 8th this year, 5:28 in the morning. Y'all see that? This is my back camera. Now remember, this is on my phone because now these things is freezing my phone. It's freezing my phone. This is what I recorded. Now watch how it come closer. It's gonna come closer. This is the same day my strings was hitting real neat in oval shape, right? Circular motion, nice and neat, in order. It was just ding, ding, like the two little metal things at the end was each other so nice and neatly. It was very smooth, right? Now, this was 5 minutes. This was 5 minutes of recording. Now watch how I just go away. Matter of fact, let me put it on time lapse so y'all can see, because it's like 5 minutes. Let me see. And y'all gonna see a cat come across, but a cat come out and sleep in next door. Their thing open, their little garage or whatever you call it open. You see that thing? You see how it's zooming in? And you're gonna see how it just go away. That was a cat, but no worries. You see how I just zoomed away? Now, I'm going to show you something else that's going to prove me when I say they freezes everything. It stops everything. Look at, wait a minute. Look at the leaves. Now, this, let me show you. So it's still right there and it's going away. Look how the leaves just frozen, not moving. The leaves is frozen, not moving. Just look at it. Once it go out of sight, it's gonna go. The breeze gonna start moving again. That was the cat. That's like that little yeah, you see that? That's just the cat. Now watch how the lead once this light fully go away, and that's just the light for next door that came on. Cause the cat gave it a signal. No worries. Watch how the leaves, the breeze start blowing again. Once this thing is out of sight. And here they come. Now watch it. It completely gone. Watch how the trees start blowing heavy. You see that? You see how as soon as it left, the trees start like blowing. It froze. It froze the trees. That's what it did to my phone. That's what it does to my phone now. And that's what it did to my car. It showed me I can stop your car. It stopped my car twice. Twice in the middle of me driving. It was huddled over me. It stopped my driving. Y'all seen for yourself how soon as it went away, that's when the leaves started blowing. Let me show y'all again. Let me just put it on time lapse. How it was. How it was just frozen. Now you see that? See, it's not moving. The trees is just frozen. But as soon as it go away, start moving again. It's still right there. It's great. It's backing up. Oh, it went up. Let me see. It's still frozen. Oh, it's on. Now start moving. Wait a minute, because I had it on pause. So it's still frozen. Wait a minute. It's still frozen. Still frozen. Now it's moving. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, whatever that is, and I really believe it's not the aliens like we always imagine with big eyes and, you know. Then again, I don't know. But, y'all, it's not alone. And I know it was nobody but God that want me to get this message out to y'all. I'm telling y'all, because it's like when I remember clear as day slamming my, mind you, again, I've been watched the movie. When I came to y'all and told y'all that I was going to come to y'all and never did. I didn't because I was frustrated with myself. Like, why am I not getting, why do my lives be all over the place? Like, I'm not satisfied with my lives when I come on here to y'all and speak. Because how I express myself is not me. It's like, don't nothing. It's like I'm always stuttering, always getting messed up and things like that. And I didn't come on here that day, but I was going to come and talk about the movie. And mind you, if I would have came on here and talked about the movie, it would have me. I probably would have said, "Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. I just washed it out. Nothing." It wasn't until I fasted and I was like, God, I'm a fast. I'm a fast only about me saying, God, help me with coming on live where I make sense and where I'm not all over the place and where I'm not keep getting confused and mixed up and messed up with my words and things like that. Help me with that. That I remember, like I said, I remember that day, that same day he took me back to my childhood. No solution from it. I said, okay, I'm a fast. Went on a week fast. And again, I did not fast and eat nothing for a whole week. No, I 24 hours at a time. 2 days later, I may fast for a day, 24 hours. Next day, eat. Next day, eat. Next day, eat. But I'm still like zoning everything out. Everything out. And even when I go to work, I'm listening to, gospel and preaching and God's words and Psalms, and I'm just keeping it in my ear, very quiet, saying a little to nothing. One morning reading the Bible, he said, he said, that movie you saw, tell them that there's aliens amongst us and they're in the sky like we know. I remember slamming my Bible right here at this kitchen table, jumped up. I'm saying this to myself because, mind you, it came in my thought very strong. I said, I'm not saying that. No, absolutely not. I'm not saying that. So people can think I'm crazy. No, I'm not. I remember going, start washing, start cleaning up the house. I remember putting on loud R&B music. I said, no, I'm not. Again, since I was ignoring it every single day, tonight when they come out, can't even record it. I can't even show y'all that one that I was showing. Can't even do that no more because now it's a lot of them. And they sit right in front of my home. I asked so many people. Nobody is willing to help. Nobody is willing to see what's going on. Nobody is even willing to see why is this helicopter following me. Somebody close to me had a dream and said it crashed and those helicopters was aliens. And this is what a dream was. The government told them to be amongst us. You cannot use those saucer-like aircrafts. The people want to know, if you want to live amongst us, if you want to be amongst the humans, you gotta trade those aircrafts in because they look so noticeable. So that's when they came out with these Starlight satellites and the helicopters. That was just a dream. But again, we are not alone. And that dream don't sound too far-fetched. I was very interested. And just to hear my daughter say that, I'm gonna watch that. She said, I didn't even know that movie still come on. What is it called? That movie with the man in front of fire trucks, Unsolved Mystery. She said, my story, somebody in Virginia, I believe she said the same thing, what I just claimed. I had no idea. Y'all heard, she was just telling me this today. Why God picked me, I don't know. But what I will say, y'all, we are not alone. We need to stay vigilant. We need to stay alert, and we need to stay aware. And now this country is, what I believe is trying to make these aliens live amongst us, with us. I don't know why they're using me. I don't know. I don't know if that demonic girl that played in that movie had some type of pack with them. Okay, we was going back and forth. Okay, stay on her, get her. You know, I don't know. I don't know. But all I know it sounds crazy. I know it did. I know it did, but y'all have to believe me. If y'all don't believe me, just keep an open mind. And to the one, and I also want to say this to the ones who, follow me on Twitter, the Flowers and Jelly. You can go back and watch my old tweets. Never talk like this. Never talk like this. I had a good time. I used to have so much fun. So much fun. Used to cash at people for no reason. Somebody will tweet, I want to go to a concert, but it's too high. I love this person, but it's too high. What's your cash app? Send me your cash app. I was just a normal girl, just loved Twitter. And 5 years later, it comes to this. I don't know why God picked me. But what I will say is that, guys, this world is the government trying to put on us. We gotta stay prayed up. And I even said, God, even a rocks cry out to you. Nobody on this earth, aliens or nobody, don't know who you are. God, if this is what you want them to be amongst us eventually, so be it. This is what it gotta come down with, so be it. But I pray and say, God, if it's not supposed to be, don't let it happen. But I also say, God, before you not make it happen, show them right, because this is crazy, me coming to y'all like this. This is crazy. Me having to say this, and then maybe one day my job may see this, and don't get me wrong, they would embrace me because they know this is not me. Guys, this got real quick. But like God wanted me to let y'all know that they are amongst us. Y'all saw how they was out my back. And again, what made me get up, looked at and record, because my ceiling fan was going in neat circular motions, tapping each other. It wasn't going crazy, and that never happened. It woke me up. Ding, ding, ding. I looked out front. I saw all of them zoomed. It's not just one again. It's like 10 of them zoomed in all together. I tried to record. Frozen. Phone frozen. I couldn't swipe up. Couldn't swipe this way. Tried to turn it off. It wouldn't even turn off. Again. Looks at my cameras. Seeing this thing just coming close. Really bright. Really bright. I just showed y'all. Hit my phone. Hit my record. Because it wouldn't let me zoom up to record. So I had to swipe down and record my surveillance camera. So if they would have seen me pointing it at them, they wouldn't have let me record. I had to go back in my room and watch it from on my phone and hit record from my screen, and my phone recorded the actual house camera surveillance, showing them just zooming in, beaming really close. And I know it was 5:30 in the morning, but they was sitting over other house. Zoomed into this window right here. Zoomed into that window right there. And if I would have tried to record it, it wouldn't let me record it. Actually now follows me during the day. A big bright star follows me all day. Zoom. When I stop, it stops. When I driving, it's like how at night, how y'all see how it go at night is during the day now. Twice it came over me and my car just stopped. Pressing a button, it wouldn't even start up. I don't know if it's let me know like this, yeah, we can do this. Y'all, this is America. This is America. If I'm just a girl from Baltimore, that this is, I wish I didn't have to tell the world this. I know this may go over y'all head, but I'm putting it out there because God just keeps showing me, keep letting me know, tell him, and he's not. It was getting worse and worse and worse. So I truly believe God let it on my spirit. And again, if y'all go back and listen to this live very carefully, how everything just lined up. Again, before I even thought about, I mean, I'm on live having fun with y'all. It's something in something keep telling me in my spirit to watch this movie. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm not gonna buy it on Netflix, whatever it's on, but I'm gonna buy it off the black market. But just keep it before I even thought about. This is how you know God is real. Before I even thought about fasting. This is crazy. God is real. And why? I don't know why he used me. And then I think about, you know, was it supposed to happen like this? Was it? Because you got to understand, this girl was nobody that I checked for. Nobody that I followed. My mom is a movie person and she liked A Killing the Bee, and you know, I remember she had that show with Streisand guy, and my mother told me, my mother would get up and watch her, and mind you, not knowing behind the scenes who she was, she just saw the figure that we all see, the funny girl, right? Until, you know, I started watching her from afar, just really studying her family, and figuring out who they are. All this happened. And then, I don't know if it was, she was already picked to be in that movie, but it's just, God, I can't explain. I don't know. I don't know what I'm up here doing, but I just know God wanted me to tell y'all that we're not alone. Hollywood, I believe, know that they're amongst us. Those aliens are amongst us. Why they here in Maryland, Baltimore, but like my daughter said, she just saw, I'm gonna watch that when I get off of live. You know, on the streets. I'm gonna watch that. She said it sound like my story. But these movies are not just written, they are given to these producers to put in our face. Look at The Simpsons. These movies, and I just said it, not even thinking that I would even be on here on this live talking to y'all like this. I just said these randomly. The people who follow me know I randomly said these movies a few lives ago. These movies are put in our face. The government give these Hollywood people these movies to play in our faces. These are truths in our face. But I hope y'all recorded this. It probably won't stay up. They probably chew this all up. I'm going to keep it up. But they probably chew this all up and make me sound like taking big chunks out. That's why I say record it. I'm not going to take it down. One day, they're going to be like, that black girl was right. She was right. I know God ain't going to have me come on here and say this. And I know it was God because he kept doing things. Things, like I said, things just kept getting worse. But, and I'm okay if it's up for 4 years and nobody, and you know, and I'm okay with it. And people thinking, oh, she crazy. I'm okay with that. But I'm letting y'all know we're not the only ones. I remember randomly, I did a video on Drake about how he act like he like black women and he really don't. And it said that, I did that video 4 years ago. It said at 243 views for almost 4 years. I mean, them views, I even said, but by then I already told y'all, they, you know, playing with the algorithms. They ain't put that in the algorithms. And I really believe those 240 some people that watched it was people that already was subscribed to me from years ago, but they didn't put that out in the algorithms. Soon as Drake and Kendrick Lamar started beefing, that thing went up. It's like at 4,000 now. It went up overnight. Somebody said, you said everything in this video that Kendrick Lamar said in his song. I wonder if he watched your video, right? And it took off. So I'm saying all that to say, I'm okay with it sitting at, you know, how many people watching live, and it's just sit here. But one day y'all gonna be like, she was right. It's aliens amongst us. Those are aliens. And what I'm getting ready to do now is all of the other footage, because I remember I told y'all starlight satellites. I always say that. Starlight satellites, helicopters, airplanes. But I always show y'all the helicopters. What I'm getting ready to do now is gather all my footage up. And y'all can see, if y'all haven't watched my documentary, I'm being followed, stalked, and harassed, and I can't stay silent anymore. Y'all can see that a lot of those starlight satellites and drones are on that documentary. But the ones I, you know, accumulated, all of them, I'm going to put all of them together so you can see how they look. And before I leave, I'm getting ready to end it, but I want to show y'all. Remember I told y'all when I was at work, and I was telling y'all I was at work, and I told my coworker, look at this. It looks so, it's really low. And she said, oh my goodness, that looks so pretty. And I said it was really low, and it was glistening. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Cause it was really pretty that day, and I don't know, cause we was in a county, and that's the day I told y'all I had called my daughter and said, them said, like, and this was before I even went live. I said, is they in front of the door? And she said, Amanda says, look out, is they in front of the big room? She said, no, they not. And they was real low. Here it is, right here. Let me show you. So, wait a minute. It was August 15th. Here it go, right here. Wait a minute. At 5:20 a.m. And remember, this is the day I went out to get the Dunkin' Donuts for some patients. Here it is, right here. Wait a minute. Okay. And I took it. And see, and remember, I always say to y'all, oh, here it is. I always say to y'all, this camera don't do no justice. It's so close and just big. I can't, and I try to zoom out and zoom back in, but the farthest I zoom out, it look like it's far away, but it's very close. I can't describe it. It's very close. And this is the night she was like, oh my goodness, this is so pretty. I think the next one where I show it real clear. Here it is. So, you see that? You see how it just glistens, and it's very close. I keep telling y'all, I've been telling y'all this from day one. It don't do no, this camera don't do no justice. Let me let y'all see it again. You see how it's just glistening? It's very close, guys. I wish I can. It's very close. The camera ain't doing no justice. And that day, like I told you on one of my lives, these two followed me to Dunkin' and back. When I stopped, it stopped. When I went, it went. It zoomed in front of me, in front of when I was in the drive-thru of Dunkin', and it drove back at work. And you see how these two is sitting right here? See how these two is sitting right here? Now just imagine 10 of them every night in front of my bedroom. And these are very, again, they very close. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they're able to make it look like it's far away when it's not. That's why I said the eye, you can see it better with the eye. Like I said, my coworker was like, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. These are beautiful, see? She said it glistens, very pretty colors. And so yeah, guys, I feel much better that I'm able to tell y'all, and this is why I wasn't going live, because I just didn't want to come and tell y'all. But y'all, America, is moving in a different direction. You know, me and my brother, one of my brothers was just on a phone talking about how much fun we had back in the 90s. Lord Jesus. Woo! We had so much. He said, sis, I wish I can go back. He said the fun we had. He said, and then you take note, we ain't have no phone. We ain't have, he even went far as back as his first concert, NWA back in the 80s. He said, I can remember that like yesterday. He said, then in the movie, when I seen how they came out, that's how they came out when they came to Baltimore, and who knew they was going through all that? Like, it was such simple times back then. But here we are. Here we are, where America, it just seems like it's in an uproar. It's just everything chaotic, everything just all over the place. Here, everybody out here trying to make ends meet, even the celebrities. That's why they trying to throw every and anything in our face for us to sell, for us to buy, from t-shirts, the albums, the hair products, the books, the signature album. Like, everybody just out here trying to make ends meet. And then with all that going on, they trying to put aliens down here amongst us to live in the sky until further notice. Don't trust me, they not gonna be in that sky forever. Until further notice. Guys, I'm telling y'all, we gotta stay prayed up. We gotta stay prayed up. If you don't know God, get to know him. He will give you the peace that surpasses all understanding. He will give you that peace that surpasses all understanding. If you don't know him, get to know him. Stop putting your trust in these celebrities. They are lost. they're going nowhere fast. Every time I pick and choose who I want to listen to, it's just like they be all over the place. I guess my world these days are so peaceful purposely. When I see them in their life and what they got going on, it just, I be like, get me off of here. It's too much. It's too much. Don't stop following these celebrities. They're going to lead y'all straight to hell. Get on board. Get to know Jesus. Get to know Christ. Let him into your life, because he's going to give y'all that peace that surpasses all understanding. He's going to give you that understanding. He's going to give you that comfort when the weight of the world, where you can go to him and just crowd to him and just talk to him, you're gonna feel so much better. So all right, guys, I feel much better now. I swear I did not want to come to y'all and tell y'all, but they're here with us. Like I said, I was trying to, I can't even record them no more. And I guess from that radiation or whatever they giving off, it just freezes everything. Like, I can't even record them no more. So, y'all stay blessed. Keep me in prayer. I hope y'all recorded this, because, you know, they love chewing up my lives, taking big chunks out of it. I hope y'all recorded this. And I hate it that I am the girl to bring y'all bad news. But, and I hope y'all understood my story. I tried to be, you know, honest as possible. And again, I still don't know why I get on here and be stuttering, and I can be smooth with my voiceovers when nobody's watching me. But when every time I come on live, and he took me back to my childhood when I was in school, but I still didn't get a solution from it. But God is good. All right, guys. I'm gonna come to y'all tomorrow. Keep me in prayer. Keep me in prayer. As I keep y'all in prayer.